basic math. You know, hey, I don't make this stuff up. It's just the facts of life. Shiny borders are, it's just more valuable. Think about it. Gold's more valuable than mud, and is also more shiny. Think about it. In any case, we do have our Protoss player loading in, and our Zerg player as well, spawning in the bottom left-hand side of the map, Dusk Towers. We've got our blue Zerg player building some drones right now. He is Ordo Equitum Cham.
And his opponent spawning all the way up here, up top, hailing from Korea. He's a red Protoss player.
Spenu alive. Team Life Fang, Arthur. All right. So, nothing too greedy from our Protoss player here. First, we got a Gate Gas. It's kind of the middle of the road, safe build for Protoss. Gate Gas followed up by a nice, fantastic expansion. Sometimes we get some crazy stuff going on with double gas or an early Cybernetics core. This drone's gonna be in a great position to scout it. Cham really paying attention over here. Ooh, look at this. Double gate opener.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And pretty much going down just as the drone leaves as well. So nicely decepted by Arthur. Could see some adept pressure coming on here.
Yep. Yeah, this is a lot of investment into one base play so far. We've got two gates and the Cybernetics core before the expansion here.
Yeah, he is actually
We
going
have
to
a probe out on the map.
Edge.
We could see proxy pylon for Warpins for more aggression, or might just be moving into expansion from here. A little bit more on the aggressive side, but not too all in. We do see the probe moving out for the expansion now, so dodged a bullet there. Nothing too crazy. And Cham going to be in an all right position here. Got the spawning pool up pretty quickly. Going to be able to get Zergling's speed as soon as he gets 100 minerals up, which is really important in dealing with adepts. Helps so much. And also getting those queens started. Interesting taking the back expansion first this time.
Yeah, just a little bit of a change up. And Arthur's expansion is so slow, so late. He's really going to have to get something done with these adepts. Cham moving in, he sees that second gateway as well. And he's just searching for the cyber core to see whether there's any chronos going on it. Interesting thing I've seen some players do is, because chronos are toggle now rather than you have to spend it, is just switching chrono to the cyber core if they're going for a more macro strategy, because you only lose a little bit of chrono time while it's being scouted, and you can just switch it back afterwards. So pretty cool new aspect of Trixie Protoss play.
Yeah, a lot of new moves coming out as that's happening. Speaking of moves, couple of depths here, starting off with 2 kills. Not a whole lot of defense here. They can get kills for days. Already got 6 kills. This is phenomenal. This is
really good.
More than you could hope for with any sort of normal adept play. But these 2 gateways were quite quick. Ooh, a little bit too high here. Gonna miss out on some potential worker kills as a result, but still already at 8 kills. Droning up very heavily behind this is Cham, trying to make up for the losses as much as possible.
Yeah, slight mismicro by Arthur, attack moving rather than queuing up an attack. And I mean, yeah, they do get taken out, but
9 kills.
Drones, very nice. Gonna actually give Arthur a slight lead in workers despite his later expansion, which is now finished. But Cham does have a third base.
Yeah, Cham going to be moving in here, getting a good look at the production setup. And doesn't scout that second gas, but at this point you can assume it's there. And running in, open for a scout, but Arthur is not anything to mess with at all. He's got his sentry ready. He's got the militia core out in front. You're not going to see anything.
This is a nice place to hide all his tech as well. It's going to be really difficult for Cham to come with either of his overlords and actually get a solid scout on that. Typically, you'd send one to run about the natural where tech might be hiding, and one sort of just the general main position where it poked in before, a little bit deeper. But Arthur's going to pretty well avoid either of those routes. And here's, of course, hiding a Twilight Council with that Adept upgrade being crowded out and the Robo Facility, most likely just for a Warp Prism, though. So
Yeah.
looks like we're going to see some Adept play.
Yeah, very aggressive 2-base play here. A lot of gates, not too many, just 6. So not in the 7-8 range, which is the crazy levels on 2-base, but very aggressive nonetheless. Going to go ahead and get out this Robo Facility, this Warp Prism right out of it. Going to chrono it out, and some Mothership Core should be able to help figure out where the units are. Oh, I don't know. Seeing this many Adepts and 2 sentries out in the front here might start to give it away here. We do have Roaches on the production tab coming out for Cham, but still behind in workers.
Yeah, yeah, he is. That's a little interesting. I wonder if he's planning some aggression of his own. 6 Roaches coming out. So it could be trying to do something with them, or it could just be like, maybe it's just him getting a bit scared and trying to be on the defensive. Yeah, with Arthur taking that 3rd base, doesn't look like he's going to be going super all in with this. Just a bit more Adept for us.
Yeah, one of the powerful things about the Adept that isn't talked about too much is that they're so cheap. So you can go pretty strongly into the Adept tech without sacrificing too much of your economy. And Arthur here getting ready. He's got this Warp Prism in place. Gets scouted by an Overlord, so you can see those units moving in position. Got his 2 groups totally ready to go. Anywhere this Warp Prism goes, Cham's got it completely covered. He's got to stay on top of it, though. Any small moment in time where he misplaces it, forgets about it, that could be the moment where
in there.
1,000 Adepts come out of the Warp Prism.
Yes, indeed. But
And some Immortals behind this for the Roaches.
so far, yeah, I mean, not much Arthur can do, and he's kind of back off that Warp Prism. Not too much of a useful investment at the minute. But, oh, double Stargate coming out from Arthur. This is an interesting new development. I wonder what's going to come out here. This could just be safety insurance against Mutalists, of course.
Yeah, a lot of times we have a little bit earlier double Stargates, but double Stargate in general is basically going to, I don't know, just sort of push your opponent away from getting the Mutalist. Doesn't stop them completely, but it's just sort of like disincentivize it. It's like, you don't really want to go Mutas, do you? And it's sort of like Jedi mind trick. No, I'm not going to go Mutas. You're going to go another composition. I'm going to go another unit composition. And it looks like we are seeing just that. That is kind of the comfy meta we have. You almost expect a double Stargate out of a Protoss player, but pretty quick Fleet Beacon to follow it up. It's going to be more than just Adepts. Phoenix.
This really looks like he scouted a Stargate. He scouted a Spire and is going like, right, yeah, got to get Phoenix range, got to get these Phoenixes out. The fact he's actually spending 2 Chronos on it and this much money on these Phoenixes, yeah, really, really looks like anti-Stargate play. But that's not at all what Cham's doing. He's got a Lurker down on the way, melee attacks, and he's probably just going to be going kind of like turtle to ultras or something.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. The Lurker, very, very strong. In this matchup, there's a sort of up-and-coming popular strategy where you go heavy into range and into Lurkers, and you actually use spines, and you drone up to like about 100 or so drones, and here it is. You start getting a lot of more static defense along the attacking lanes, and especially on this map where there are very few attacking lanes. There's basically 2 of them. You push with a little bit of static defense and Lurkers, and it's just very, very powerful. 7 Lurkers finishing up right now, and moving into Hive Tech as well as our Zerg player. And like you said, Phoenix range here. He's going very heavily into these Phoenix, and I mean, with these Spore Crawlers protecting the Lurkers, Phoenix aren't going to get all that much done.
Yeah. Not really. This is just a really unusual move by Arthur. I wonder whether he spotted like a Spore Crawler and thought it was a Spire or something, because it really just seems like he's panic building these Phoenixes. The Tempests are going to be great, so maybe it's just like if you're getting all this sort of stuff.
Well, and it could be a fine read too.
You might as well get them anyway.
Yeah, it can be this sort of, okay, I'm going to move. My general plan is to get some Phoenix out, move into Tempest, just to say, okay, I have Phoenix. You can't mute a switch. You can't. Even if you wanted to right now, you're not going to be able to do it because I have I'm going to show you these units, and you can't do it. Ooh, Cham moving out over here on the right side of the map. Nice little run by, even leaving a secondary group behind if necessary. Meanwhile, Arthur is out on the map at home to defend. We do have the mothership core and its many pylons. So
Yes,
that's always nice. Also pooling the Tempest at home. Not particularly good against lanes, but oh yeah.
Fourth base though, but oh yeah, these things. Yeah, they're going to run for the fourth. As Arthur just steps on creep. Nice position here as well.
And dropping in the back with some zealots.
Ooh.
Very nicely done, but they seem to be all kinds of caught up here. Unfortunately, on the Sim City. Phoenix gonna come around, shut down the vision. Meanwhile, we got a run by going through. Nicely done. Gonna go ahead and cancel that fourth base of the Protoss. Action all over the place. This Phoenix is coming through. Gonna try to get some damage and major attack in the front now.
Oh, here we go. He's
running
going
right
in.
into these lurkers though.
Yeah.
What a nice arc from these lurkers. Just so hard to engage from any angle here.
Yeah, it's interesting they're not.
Another Ling run by.
Well though. Oh, Storm's gonna come down on this fourth base on the middle line. Oh no, he's got vision. The Templar have to be really careful there. Yeah, but Ling run by is doing pretty well. Runs into
literally
the
running
army
right by the army. That's a run by if I ever seen it. It's just like, oh, army, I'm just gonna run by it.
Sure.
Not really worried. Pushing out here full force. Oh, look at these lurkers. Like, I have 200 HP. I don't care if you attack me for a little bit. I'm gonna burrow right in your face. And they do indeed burrow. Oh, right away, get a nice hit off. Nice storms, but it does take 4 storms to kill a lurker. Gonna soften them up for the rest of the units though, and push the other ones back. So only 3 lurkers survive. But will it be enough? Looks like though. Oh, and that's up immediately. Nicely done. Excellently engaged by Arthur. All of those storms push the protection of the lurkers back, and then just have the naked lurkers getting wailed on by the the zealots and the immortals there. Nicely done. Very nicely done.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there, it looks like, by Cham. And as you say, he is in a lot of trouble. This is a very scary Protoss army. These immortals are just gonna blast through the static D there, the Tempest in the back. Tempest count constantly growing, just gradually chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. These 7 Broodlords are kind of Cham's last hope, but already the Tempests in the sky are going to be a great answer to that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just excellent play overall. It's just this nice move. You set yourself up with a double Stargate and go ahead and get those Phoenix. If they have Muta, great. If not, you can deny some vision and move right into those Tempests. Broodlord's out here, but with the Tempests target firing, they're pretty much one hitting these Broodlords.
Yeah.
And very frightening. Got a couple of infestors on the ground. That's not enough. Arthur takes it in convincing fashion. Something that we expect from Arthur.
On the left, we find a blue Zerg player. So far, he's been looking incredibly strong, but Arthur made it look... the Protoss player across the map made it look pretty easy last game. He just has to win 2 maps in a row. Advance on to round 16. He is
Ordo Equitum, Cham. And we have spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, Orbital Shipyard. The opponent of Cham, winner of Game 1. Just 1 more to go. And we'll see if he can take this match. He is Team Life Fang, Arthur.
both of them sending out these worker scouts. And yeah, Cham's gonna find Arthur's base. No wall here for Arthur this game. So a little bit of deviation from the last. Just interesting to note.
It allows you to get a little bit extra minerals, so lost mining time is lessened if you build closer to your nexus. And I mean, it's a little bit riskier in the Zerg matchup. Zerg is super, super powerful. The difference between having a wall and not having a wall is so much bigger in the verse Zerg matchups than the other ones.
Yeah, definitely. The advantage is later on that, of course, you don't have that wall for for your army has to filter through. If Mutalisks are running around between your base, you can follow them a little easier as well. Looks like Arthur is going to get a wall of some kind up. In any case, with this pylon there, just a bit of an interesting way of doing it. Maybe he's got an incredibly tightly timed build that he has to have the extra mining time that probe gets. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. And seems to be middle of the road here for Cham. Not getting too aggressive or greedy either way. Looking in a solid position overall. Kind of same way with Arthur here. Arthur did go last game for a much later Nexus than this one, so playing a little bit less aggressive style this time around. Did manage to get a lot of kills with those Adepts, so let's see what he can get done over here. Stalker first. Feels quite defensive. Is going to be able to move around, kill off some Overlords, but not really any aggressive options for Protoss for a little while here.
Yeah, Arthur's going out pretty far. Oh no, he's turned back. I was wondering whether he was actually going to go all the way around and try and chase that Overlord with the Stalker. Would have been a little bit risky. But looks like he's just going this far out. And Arthur completes his wall off at his natural ramp and another couple of gateways, which are going to be seen by this Overlord. Very, very nice scout there for Cham. Seeing all his opponent's production. Doesn't spot this Twilight Council though, I don't think. No, so
I really want to see a tech in this kind of scenario. Oh, we got the same kind of setup over here though. Another Adept Aggression build for Arthur. Not any of the crazy stuff that we're used to seeing in PvT, but let's see if Cham can defend as well as last time. Just that Adept drop did nothing. So much so last game.
And yeah, I mean, he's getting all the tools he really needs. He has the link speed already completed to try and chase them. Adept Shades around.
8-gate this time.
Ooh, this is going to be a
this is going to be much more aggressive than last game.
Yeah, even if Arthur, or even if Cham defends as well as last game, and Arthur can't quite find a hole, he's just going to make one.
He's just going to like
go straight
bust through that and be like, well, okay, I'll just go to your front. I'll go anywhere I can warp in and make 8 Adepts at a time. So brutal. We do have Spore Crawlers coming in, which should help with any sort of harassment. But I feel like we're going to see a frontal attack here. Maybe a little bit of harass. Looks like these Adepts are kind of lined up for it.
Yeah.
But
why not?
Long-term play is, I think, that heavy aggression coming out of Arthur here. Ling's on the way. We are moving up to 46 drones after these two finish up. Few roaches popping out.
Moving out.
Overlords are on time. Very important.
Cham's going to see this. He's going to see all these Adepts. That's a very, very useful scout for him.
It even looked more frightening when they're shading like that. They're like, the shades are overlapping the real ones. You're like, oh my god, it's so many Adepts! But it's actually not. But 7 roaches on the way at a time. Overlords as well. A little bit of a supply block here. Really don't want any moments at all. We are not building units in this kind of a scenario, so pretty unfortunate. However small the supply block might be. And here we are. All these Adepts make a critical mass. Even if you can surround them, there's just so hard to deal with. Big shade into the main, and it looks like the Mothership Core getting focused down here. Very helpful.
Yeah, Cham feeling pretty confident that he can take this out, but big warping of Adepts is going to help out a lot. And the Blink Micro as well. Back with the Warp Prism from Arthur is really, really nice. Now he's going to send these Adept Shades in. But it looks like he can actually just take it. The Adept Shades gets cancelled, and he's focusing down roaches.
Oh yeah, he's got such a great concave at the bottom of this ramp. He's making it pretty much undefendable. Cham, he's moving down the ramp. I don't think he can defend this third base.
No, me neither.
Oh man, yeah, he's just walking right into this, getting crushed, and even gonna lock him in there.
Oh yeah.
With that shade, and pretty much all she wrote here. GG, really Arthur. Very, very powerful build. Just super difficult to defend.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.